Good day, everyone. I haven't made a video in a really long time, despite my hopes to be making regular content on this channel, which is still to come. I just had to accept that my timeline didn't match God's timeline, and His timeline is always better, even if in the moment we don't feel like it is. But today, I just wanted to make a very brief video to share with you the incredible beauty of God's creation that I get to experience right now. This is actually where I live right now. We are renting a place for the winter. We moved out of our previous home, which I'll get to in a moment. And I am appreciating autumn in Saskatchewan's northern lakeland so much that I had to share it with you. I will also do a quick around so you can really get a clearer view of what I'm seeing. Selfie mode just doesn't quite do it justice. Just listen to the waves. See that gorgeous blue sky. And slowly but surely the leaves are turning. There's some stunning homes across the way. It's truly wonderful. So I just wanted to make a quick video. I don't have a lot of battery power either, so this will have to be brief whether I like it or not. I'm going to update you all more thoroughly on what's been going on since I put my New Age to Jesus video out over a year ago already. I can't believe how quickly time has flown by, because God has been working so much in the life of myself and my husband, and it's truly just been miraculous. It's been a lot of hardship, but also a lot of just incredible blessings and gifts. A few of you maybe have seen that I did go to England this summer, actually twice, and I sang for some political stuff. I had been completely out of the loop on that for a long time as well. My health really has put everything on the back burner. All of my wishes, goals, and dreams sort of ended up just being on pause. And I haven't really known where God is taking me in all of this. It has become clear now, but I did have to be patient, and I'm grateful now for the period of time where I sort of felt like I was being benched or sitting on the sidelines, because God truly has used that time to restore me, to teach me, to show me what it's like to truly just abide in His presence, to become biblically literate and read and study His Word and learn more about His character and mature in my faith. There's so much that I needed to mature in. And while I do not believe that we all have to be, pastors or have a seminary degree or really be super mature just to testify to the beauty of our Lord Jesus Christ and His love for others and our love for Him, of course we are to share. We are called to share at all stages. And the more excited and passionate you are about Jesus, the more you just want to shout it from a mountaintop. And that's good. But when you decide to do some public ministry like this, I see now why it's so important to take a step back. Get yourself involved in a fellowship of a community of other Christians. Really set the foundation for your faith and mature. I really needed to do that. So God's done a lot in me and in my marriage, and just, it's been incredible. So I will make a longer video at some point to update just what's been going on since I put that video out. I will also be slowly but surely catching up on comments and messages that I've received. Thank you to all of you who have reached out. It's been a blessing. I just really was laid up. My health really was awful, and this past year has been challenging, and it took a lot out of me, and I just had to put so much to the side. So, long story short, I figured out what's going on thanks to God alone. He gets the glory. Working through others in my faith community, we finally know what's wrong. We had toxic, horrible levels of mold in our crawl space in the home that we were living in for 4 years. We rented for 2 years, then we bought it off our landlord in 2022, and we had no idea how bad it was. So we had it tested once, and then we got it tested professionally a second time to essentially get a second opinion and to confirm it via a gold standard sampling test. And it was really bad. And my husband was even getting sick, and I was really struggling. Those trips to England this summer for singing at these events, which I'll get into as well, because that's been a part of what God has taught me also in my own story and my own, temptations, and just helping to grow me from who I used to be when I was really, really political and really driven. And I pushed through a lot of symptoms to do that and suffered a lot for it. But ultimately, these symptoms, now that I'm out of my house and have been for 2 weeks, we moved into this place. Again, praise be to God, complete God thing. His hand is all over this. We're renting from a fellow Christian who turns out we have fellow or contacts in common with. And he's just an incredible man of God and also a pastor in a nearby city. So we're spending this time to just heal, and my husband's in the middle of a work competition and we're figuring a whole bunch of stuff out because we don't know where God's taking us next. It's all a bit of a mystery. But he's taking care of us, and I've gotten out of this mold, and praise be to God, so many of my symptoms are disappearing one by one. I was really sick, you guys. Couldn't believe how sick I actually got from this, and not just the standard, you'd think of mold as respiratory problems, etc. It was far beyond that, and my husband was having issues even though he was healthy as a horse before. So finally we have answers, and we are out of it, and we are healing. I'm still dealing with crippling weakness and fatigue, actually almost worse, because I am in the mode of healing and detoxing, and I think it's just going to take some time. I was in it for a long time. My body and my processing for detoxing was pretty weak, so I'm doing a good protocol for that. I'm in contact with the functional medicine doctor. Thank you as well to all of you who, when I mentioned my health issues in my testimony, brought up some ideas on people to look into and ideas for healing. That's also very much appreciated. I am in the process of getting better, but it's going to take some time, and I have to be very patient with myself and just allow myself to enjoy this incredible space that God has provided for me to heal. But my husband is doing really well. I'm already seeing the effects of being out of it, and by God's grace, I will be back at it making content sooner rather than later. And I am grateful for the timeline that he provided, even though it took longer than I'd hoped. So I just wanted to share this with you. I wanted to share some hope with you that even when you're stuck and stagnant and you've been benched and it feels like nothing's ever going to change and you're struggling and things are really hard, stay faithful, keep reaching out to God, cry out to God, be honest with him about your concerns, just take them to him, and don't lose heart, and don't harden your heart. God is faithful. He knows what's best for us. It doesn't always feel that way, I know. And I'm saying this to myself as much as to everyone else because it's hard. It's really hard to do. It's easy to say, it's hard to do. But just keep on praying. Keep on trusting. God can do miracles. And sometimes we really do learn, well, usually we learn more in these hard times than we do in the easy times. So take joy in your tribulations, my fellow brothers and sisters. And I will send out a longer video at some point in the coming weeks and months when we get our Wi-Fi set up. We don't have that here yet. And when I'm feeling a little more myself, and I will share all of the incredible things God has taught me and what he's done in our lives. And maybe it'll be a blessing to you. So I'm going to switch this back around, last view, because the light pouring through those trees is just, I don't think the camera does it justice. I'm wishing you all a blessed week, and feel free to reach out and say hello. Like I said, I'm a little slow in replying, but I will get to it all eventually if you're patient. Enjoy that sound. May it bring peace to your soul as it does to mine. God bless you all. Bye for now.